So, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with this camera. I don't know where to put it. This isn't the normal format for these types of videos, but I've just watched, and I guess this is a disclaimer, like, I've just watched 3 of the 4 Street Beatz by literally, I would say, my favorite drag race contestant, champion, all star, Monet Xchange. Um, I I hate claiming favorites because like there's favorites for different reasons in all sorts of categories, but um, she's definitely the one that like inspires the most watchability to me out of all the queens. Like she doesn't provide enough content on her own, and I see that so many people want to work with her and put her in productions, and um but I do want, like, she's just one of those people that intrigues me to the point. I mean, I love sibling rivalry. I see so many things that Monet has learned from Bob. But Bob is like a serious comedian and a dramatic actor. Monet Exchange is this just lovable, relatable queen who I just find so much inspiration in her performance. Anyways, I I think just, it's my go-to for going through depressive times, like, despite like my own mental health issues. Like, this is just a depressing cycle in the news, in life, for a lot of purposes. But like, and by depressing, I just mean like low energy. Like, there's so much heaviness in the world, and during these times, I tend to seek out things that make me feel revived, refreshed, looking at the world in a new way. Um, One of the things that watching these Street Beats has shown me is it brought back that feeling I had, that romantic New York feeling I had before I lived there, at the turn of the century, at the turn of the millennium. I was a little 20 something bopping around New York City, from like 1999. No, I got there New Year's Day 2001, if not like a little after, somewhere in January in 2000. And um, I made a go at it until about a month after 9/11. And then I came back maybe 2 years after that to give another go at it. But New York changed so drastically after 9/11. Um, it wasn't the same. It didn't have the same pulse. You could. I'm just sensitive to those things. But a new New York City was being born at that time, and I just wasn't a part of it. It's the same scene that was kind of happening in Manhattan, shifting towards like Brooklyn and Williamsburg and Dumbo. Those things were happening in my hometown in DC. Like, things were sort of shifting to different parts of town. Um, the hipsters were sort of taking over everything, and these what were once raves, and that was the scene to express yourself, became the sort of like underground parties and art lofts. Things got a little more organized. People stopped giving away everything for free, and I missed out on the drag scene that produced Bob and artists like Big Dipper. Um, you know, um, I was in the Fisher Spooner days. If anybody who's like New York. I was a paper magazine kid, but I remember just dreaming about New York, going to New York, and just it was just always this really romantic city to me that was captured well in Sex and the City and Woody Allen movies, which are all now canceled. Um, but these Street Beats are like these 6 minute films. So I saved the first one for last, and I just wanted to capture my reaction to it in real time. And yeah, so that's what's about to happen. So I'm going to watch it. I know you guys are used to like the format with the screen under here and like, but nobody subscribed to my channel, so it doesn't matter. I'm basically putting this down for my own record, just because I'm curious about like what my face actually looks like when I'm reacting to something. So anyways, here we go. Wow. Oh, she's going all out for the first one. She sat down in the middle of Times Square for this one. The other ones were a little bit more intimate. I love just all the like varying New Yorker reactions. Like so many people are just walking right past, and so many people are getting curious. Dancer, singer, cartwheeler.
My name is Monet. Monet? Monet Xchange, yeah. I'm your stage right? Is Monet your stage name? Yeah, Monet Xchange. Monet Change. Yeah. How long you here for? Oh, until Saturday. Okay, nice.
Jeannie from Tulsa. With her, she's got like the Karen Bob. Like she's a classic mom look.
That kind of disposition to play good art. Right. And this is my new favorite thing. They like take you over like makeup and shit. They call it Becca highlighters. They're so good. Just brush your apple cheese.
Look at her, she's just getting a full-on lesson. Like this is stuff that only happens in New York. Like you meet a mom from Oklahoma waiting for her family, a drag queen getting dressed in public. These are so good. She's trying on his heels. Monet's like out there with her man boobs. She's helping her with the bra. Such a wuss. She's teaching her how to clack a fan. I think she gave her a fan. Monet almost fell down the steps. And there she goes. She's off into New York City. It's magic. Oh, she invited her on stage. She came. Jeannie from Oklahoma. Cheyenne Piccardo. Cheyenne Piccardo, honey. I see huge. I mean, that is that is the resistance. That is exactly the opposite of everything on the news, of everything that's being, shown to us about all the tension in this country. And I needed to see that. Like, my algorithm has me pretty splayed out because I'm pretty like open. Like, I want to know what Trump supporters are thinking. I want to know what Biden supporters are thinking. I want to know how the Bernie bros are feeling. I watch Hassan Abi. I watch Joe Rogan. Um, I watch Tim Pool. Like, I watch all these different voices. Probably ContraPoints is canceled by now. I don't know, but I still like. I watch people. Damon Dominique, who's out of the country, but like a lot of this content has been pulling me through the quarantine and just sort of been my eye on the world. That I'm a little, well, I'm an introvert anyways, but I'm very not in a good space with. So this is, these are beautiful. There's only, I think, 4 of them. I don't know if they've been on the. I didn't even look at how long they've been around. This looks like a pre-COVID America, but they're so beautiful. They are so beautiful. I think that, I mean, yeah, you done good, Cheyenne Piccardo and Monet Xchange. Like, that's what filmmaking is.